ROBOCOP, Rogue City, SUX. There. Now that I've said that, let me explain a little bit. Well, I guess introductions are probably in order too here before we get too deep into this. Ahoy hoy. Cannabeard here. How the heck are you guys doing? I don't really know how to do these introduction things very well, so heck, let's just get into the show. This is dumb. Nobody wants this. Let's just get in there. So, back to my original statement. Does the game suck? No. Is there suck in the game? Yeah, quite a bit actually. It is a very mixed bag for me. But before I go any further, and before you start freaking out in the comment section, yes, it is a good game, but it does suck, and it has a lot of problems, and nobody's talking about it. Every review I've seen is praising this. They're getting down on their knees, they're polishing that chrome, they're opening up wide, and they're saying how awesome it is. And you know, it's not all that. It is and it isn't. So I'm going to weigh the pros and the cons here a little bit today, which is something that I don't really see anybody doing. So I thought it would be a good idea. So strap in, buckle up, press that like button if you enjoy this kind of content. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, let's rip this Band-Aid off right away and start with some cons. Plus, everybody on the internet loves a little drama and a little, you know, controversy, whatever. So let's start talking about some of the negative things. First off, the torch heads. Oh my God, those fucking torch heads. The voice actors are both some of the best and the worst voice actors I've ever heard in my life in this game in general. I both love and hate them. Their lines, I think it was the lines that are the problem, not necessarily the delivery. Because, oh my God, some of these actors are just wow. At any rate, it's a bit of a love-hate thing. So this is both a con as well as it's a pro. Anyway, speaking of the torch heads, the song. Oh my God, this song. You better get used to this song. I hope you like this song, because you will hear this song multiple times in this game. Anytime you are near some torch heads, they are blasting this song. It's like it's their favorite band, and they only ever recorded one single song. Now, I fully get copyright issues, and doing royalty-free songs is the way to do it, and you can only do so many or whatever. But, you know, this song gets old fast, is all I'm saying. And that actually brings me to another point of getting old fast and you know, being a one-note song, as it were. That reminds me of my next point, which is the map. The city streets that you get to walk around on the beat as RoboCop. It's so cool. You walk around and you like harass some citizens and watch people puke, and there's a cat, and you can just walk around and you can stop some minor crimes. There's some cool things that you can do in this section of the city. But this is the one and only map in the whole game that you get to do this on. And it's about a 4 block by 4 block section of the city. It's a section of the ghettos or whatever. But this is it. This is all you get. It's this one area. You get to come back here a couple of times and like continue things and go back and talk to some of the same people again. You know, but this is it. This is the map that you get. There are levels, tons of levels, areas that you go to that are like missions, that when you go there's a whole level, there's this big area, you go through it all, and it's a huge map section, but it's not something that you can repeatedly, you don't go back to the steel mill repeatedly, right? Once you've cleared it, your storyline takes you to a new place. But you do come back to this section of Detroit a couple of times, and instead of sending you to new areas of Detroit, everything seems to happen within this 4-block radius for some reason. Maybe it's my beat. I don't know. It's just kind of odd. Whatever. There's a big con. This one map. I just had long-winded. I'm sorry, but it kind of bugged me that was it. There was just this one map. It's beautifully crafted, but that's it. That's all you get. And as much as I will praise some of the voice acting in this, emphasis on the some of these actors are just, they should have done another take maybe. I don't know. But some of it is so bad and cringy. It's just...
Guys, we've got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Drop it, scum.
But gosh darn it, good, bad, whatever you want to call it, man, some of them really did give it their all. They probably kept it because it was honestly quite hilarious, most of it. Even though there's definite cringe parts, it was just gold, though. It's golden cringe. And speaking of voices, while we're talking about things that come out of the mouths, the mouths. Oh my god, what is wrong with the mouths in this game? They're either not in sync with the vocals, or something with their lip is connected to their teeth. It's a weird hair lip glitch that is happening on not just my system. I've looked it up on the internet. Multiple people on even Xbox and stuff are having the same problem. It's some weird glitch where the lip connects to the teeth. It looks awesome. Fun. I don't know. I'm just surprised that it's been a couple of weeks now since launch and they haven't fixed it yet. Seems like a minor fix, but whatever. Moving on. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention the insane poor frame rates or lag during the cutscenes. Oh my goodness. I was getting between 5 and 10 frames per second during the beginning portions of most cutscenes, and it would slowly ramp up to around 35 frames a second at best during cutscenes. The game ran way better than that. The game runs in fine 60 frames a second, no problem. But the cutscenes, oh my goodness, they are chunky. And again, something I'm just surprised they haven't fixed. Seems like an easy patch. But it is what it is for now. And that's why I'm bitching about it. Also, and finally in the complaint department or the cons, this game leans very, very heavily on member berries, or the nostalgia of what you remember from the movies. They lean extremely heavily on things from the film. But that's also sort of a pro. It shows that they took a lot of the things from the movies that were good, that people would remember, and respond to that. But it leans so heavy on it. It starts to force feed the member berries down your throat a little bit in this game. Let me know in the comments below if you have any of the same complaints or other complaints that you feel that I've missed. And actually, this is a pretty good segue to move over to the pros, or the likes, the good things, the things I really, really liked that stood out in this game. Speaking of member berries, the member berries were awesome in this game. Everything, like even small details like the police garage, how the car scrapes when it comes up because the ramp is so steep. Running around the police station. is amazing because you get to like visually map out. We all have seen this movie so many times that we feel we know most of the layout of this. Well, there's a little bit of layout you didn't know, and now you will know it, and it's really cool. The shooting range, etc., etc. There's just a lot of things in this that were what you wanted. You get it for sure. You want Ed 209? You get Ed 209. There's a whole level you get with Ed 209. There is a bunch of, oh my god, I don't want to ruin it. Spoiler warning, everyone. Spoiler warning. I should have warned you guys a long time ago. Yeah, there's a couple of levels you get to fight alongside Ed 209 units, and oh my god, they are so awesome. There's even one level where you get to go up and see who gets a better kill count between you and Ed 209. Oh my god, it was a lot of fun. It really, really was. I personally accidentally shot the Ed 209 in a combat situation, and he turned on me and started firing back. And I was like, what the heck? So once I cleared out the things, I started opening fire on the Ed unit, trying to shoot him down. I was like, he was reacting, and he was firing back. And I couldn't hurt him, and he wasn't hurting me. And it took me a few minutes to figure that out. I was having a lot of fun fighting him, but we weren't hurting each other. So anyway, I realized that that was not what I was supposed to be doing, and I moved on. And literally in the next section, you have to fight him. Oh my god, it was so awesome. The fight itself was actually a lot of fun, and I don't know why Ed is so cool, but he just is. It was a lot of fun. That was a huge point in this game that gives it like 5 stars right there. Bing! That Ed 209 thing was just so much fun that this game is awesome for that alone. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. And one of the fun things I really enjoyed was like, it's straight up like a ROBOCOP simulator style of a game. I felt like when I was on the beat walking around, I sort of was going up levels. It's got an RPG leveling system. You earn experience and you can put points into things and upgrade your systems, give yourself a dash or better armor or quicker targeting and stuff like that. And oh my goodness, like it wasn't a huge, robust leveling system, but it gave you enough customization. You even get to customize your gun, your sidearm. It added some things. There was some collectability, there was some upgradability. It gave you a little bit, not a lot, but enough of that you felt that you were doing something to your character. And you did feel the improvements too, or at least I felt like I felt them. I really enjoyed the story as well. I can't neglect that. The story really sucked me in. I felt like involved, and like I kept coming back to old characters that were connected, and you'll see, but it was good. I enjoyed that, and I had to mention it. I've also got to talk about the character design and the actual animations of the game itself. Everybody, for the most part, with the exception of that mouth issue, moved well, and the character design looked good. They really looked like their characters from the movie, like de-aged and all, but Lois looked like Lois, really good. They didn't really do any of the main characters dirty. The only thing I will say is some of the vagrants or bums in the streets and the junkies and stuff, there was copies of them. I noticed there was only like a few models, and they were all, I found the same dude in multiple spots. One guy on a slide, another guy on in a cardboard box in the exact same position. Hopefully I had footage of that somewhere here. If not, whatever. And I can't neglect to mention the 80s style of the whole game. How everything is beautifully stuck in the 80s. Good job. Good job. For the most part, the character design looked really good. And I had to give it to them. Like the level design, period, looked really, really good. Like, even though I was bitching about how small that map was, it was a beautiful map. It was really nice. I just wanted more. I think we all want more. When I first got this, I'll be honest, when I first got this, I right away was shooting everybody in the dick. I couldn't help it. I started just, everybody, you get in the dick, you get in the dick, brr, brr, shooting everybody, right? And there's a straight up animation for getting shot in the dick in this game. If you shoot somebody there, they will grab their groin and drop and do the deal, right? It's kind of amazing. And just the way some of them reacted and the dialogue the bad guys had while you were fighting them, and you shoot their hand off, like you shoot him in the gun hand and his hand explodes and he'll grab his stump and drop to his knees and start freaking out, and then you can like execute him, blow his head off. It's kind of hardcore. The gore and it was so satisfying to fire that gun. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about that gun for just a quick moment. Oh my goodness. That ROBOCOP gun, oh man, makes my sci-fi super hard, you know? It is cool. It was very cool. And just fighting people with this gun was very satisfying. For it being your default unlimited ammo weapon, it was never I would use it over most of the picked up weapons. There are, speaking of which, there are pick-upable weapons. There was some big weapons you can get. Yes, you could even get that giant bazooka sniper rifle thing from the movie, and like, you know, machine guns and submachine guns and stuff, little biker gang guns and whatnot. Yeah, most of them were kind of lame, I found. Some of them were okay, but that Auto 9 is just chef's kiss, baby. Mwah. And one of the bottom lines is it was just a lot of fun. And there was a ton of Easter eggs. I know I've said it's fun a lot, because it kind of was. It's simple. Yeah, it's a pretty simple game. But I had so much fun playing it. Oh my goodness. It's weird how simple and exactly what we wanted this game to be. It's pretty much what you want. If you want a ROBOCOP simulator, this is your game. 100%. It's going to give you what you're looking for. There's a lot of Easter eggs in it, like a ton of references to the movies and the story, and just there's like little subtle things that unless you're like a bit of a nerd and liked the IP, you might not get it. But if you're looking for them, they're there, man. There's some good references in here, and there's a lot of subtle nods that made me just, you know, thumbs up to the video. Like, good job, good job. And yeah, bottom line is it was just a lot of fun. It's a good experience. I don't know if there's going to be much replayability, because at the point of this review, I'm almost at the end of the game, but I'm not quite at the end of the game. So I don't know what, if any, replayability, like if there's a reason for you to go back through and play the game. You can let me know in the comments below what you think about that, or of anything I've talked about here today. If you feel I've missed something drastic, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. You don't have to smash it. You can just go down and touch it gently if you really want. Or you can shoot it with an Auto 9. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.